Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, in this tutorial we are going to implement Vlan, Intervlan routing, and DHCP relay. Yeah, first of all, let's talk about Vlan. What's Vlan first? Vlan is like creating a virtual network. Let's see on Google Vlan. What is Vlan and why it is used? Vlans allow network administrators to automatically limit access to specific group of users by dividing workstations into different isolated LAN segments. So you create different networks into the switch so that it can be easy for you as an admin to allow or deny certain services to the servers. Let's start. First of all, we are going to use three different networks. First this one, the second, this is going to be used in Vlan 10. This is going to be used in Vlan 20, and this one Vlan 30, and this one will be slash 30 because it will be on point to point, router to router. Okay, let's start and to use cables. Okay, so this one we'll use this address /28, and this will use 6.0/28, and this will use 7.0/28. This will use 192.168.5.16/30. Okay, now I'm going to start by creating VLANs, and this will be located on VLAN 10, and this will be used on VLAN 20, and this will be used on Vlan 30. So if we say that it will be located on Vlan 10 or 20 or 30, means this interface, first Ethernet 1/1 will be located on Vlan 10. We'll see it how to assign this interface on the VLANs. So let's first creating the VLANs. Now let's use the notepad. This VLAN 10, name of VLAN is called says VLAN, now VLAN 20, VLAN 20. Vlan 30. Okay, let's first copy these VLANs and paste it in switch configurations. since we have already created our VLANs, so we are going to assign interfaces to VLANs. So this one, first Ethernet 00, and this one is going to be located on VLAN 10. This one, first Ethernet 2/1, will be located on VLAN 20, and this one will be located on VLAN 30. So let's see that the switchport mod address access, so that it will be able to use it to access the machines or devices that's located on that VLANs. Okay, these ones, let's copy it and paste on the switch configuration. Okay, now this port which is first Ethernet 0/1, the mod access will be trunk. For more details, you can check on Google, or we will do a different tutorial. These ones that and the interfaces that are going to devices are going to be mod access, but this one will be trunk, just to allow these machines to communicate with other devices or routers to access the router's services. Let's copy it and we come back on the switch and we paste, and you have to be sure that this first Ethernet is 0/1, because mine has /0/1, so you might not have this one. You can use the one that you have. Okay, about the switch, I think it's all, and let's go to router 0, this one, and we start configure this first Ethernet 00. Just you have to be sure that you have to use what you have here. Let's first come on the enable configure terminal and we paste. Okay, now shut down just to make it on. Let's first create sub networks, if we can say. This one, we don't have one network here. We don't, as you see, we don't have a network here, but we have sub networks. This network, this network, and this network, which is called the VLANs, as we said. So let's create those sub networks. Okay, this first Ethernet 00, as you see here, .10 means VLAN 10. Encapsulation .1Q10, which is VLAN 10, and we do the network and the IP address of the subnet mask of the gateway, and mask of this IP address. Let's take it like this. Just wait with this one IP address. We'll do it after. Let's grab this one and we come here paste. It means we have already created what? Our subnetwork, which is Vlan 10. And let's do the second one. Means dot 20 Vlan 10 20 dot 1q 20, and this one, this network, and we paste also, and we do the third one. This IP address, address, it will help us in using the DHCP relay as we see it coming in. Let's paste the third one. Okay, now let's see what's next. Yes, we're going to configure the AGRP so that it will help us. First, let's go step by step. Let's go to the router 1, this one, and we configure IP addresses. Okay. Okay, let's come this way. And we do configure terminal, and we come on F serial 2/0 IP address 192.168.5.17 and mask, which is 152. And we do no shutdown. Okay, let's come on this also. Okay, serial 20 IP address 192.168.5.18. Oh, subnet mask. Okay, no shutdown. Okay, the next we're going to configure AGRP on this one. We're going to use AGRP 60 at the number, at the same number, so that to allow communications. Let's see. By first, let's check if we can ping on this router, and we see, so that you know what you're going to do. Ping 192.168.5.17. Yeah, as you see, the request timeout means we have to do something so that to allow. Let's ping the other machine which is located on different VLAN, and we see 192.168.6. Oh, wow. They don't have IP addresses. Let's give it IP addresses. 192.168.5.2. .240. Default router 192.168.5.1. That's 240. That one. And there 192.168.7.2. and we ping and we see. Get 2. So means now you see, now it's working here because I'm located on the same switch. Okay, this so to allow the communication between this network and different networks, like here if we have other networks, because as we tried to ping this interface the request was timeout, so we are going to configure a GRP so that to allow this communication to be working. Okay, let's grab this one because we have 4 networks on this router: this subnetwork, this subnetwork, this subnetwork, and this one, which is 16, which is 16. Yeah, this one. Let's grab this one and we paste here. Okay, and we come on this router also. Okay, and paste on this router. I think this one, and we paste. Yes, as you see, it's now seeing its neighbor. And now let's ping again, and you see 192.168.5.17. Now you see, now we are able to ping to this router. Means we can also ping to the networks which is located on this network. If from this router we also included this network. Okay, now the remaining thing, we are going to configure the DHCP relay. As you see, these IP addresses are configured as static IP addresses. Now we want to be DHCP so that to request IP address from this router, this one, this is the one which is going to provide the IP addresses on these subnetworks. Okay, let's come here and we see our notepad which is ready. The first DHCP pool is going to be called Vlan 10. I think here I forgot to put pool. We will see IPVCP pool. Let's see, and we configure it, and we say the network which is 192.168.5.0 and this mask, and default router which is this IP addresses is using gateway. Default router is the same as gateway. Yeah, it's the same with the Vlan 20 and Vlan 30. Let's see, DHCP, and we do question mark. Yeah, it's pool Vlan 10. Yeah, means we have to put pool here. Pool. Okay, and grab this, paste. second one, which is Vlan 20. That's it. And the third one, which is Vlan 30. Okay, now let's try to access the DHCP and you see, yeah, it will not work by now because we are getting a PIPA IP address. The DHCP failed, a PIPA is being used. So the thing that we're going to that is remaining is to come and we come to this router and we come on this subnetwork, which is F00.10, and we ask this address to provide IP addresses on this VLAN, which is, I think you saw it on the interfaces. This one, you come on this. Let's grab this .f00.10, which is VLAN 10, and we ask IP helper address 192.168.5.17, which is this interface, which is going to provide DHCP IP addresses on these subnetworks. And we come on this interface F00.10.20 IP address 192.168.5.17. Come on this F00.30 IP helper address 192.168.5.17. Now I think that's, let's see if we can get IP addresses using DHCP. Okay, now you see we have our IP addresses, which is now DHCP. Now I have mask, subnet mask, and default gateway, which is coming from this IP, this router, which is called DHCP relay. Let's see on this one also. Let me see. And we come also on this one, and if we get the DHCP, yeah. Okay, means I think that's all. In this video, it was configuring VLANs. We created 3 different VLANs, and we saw the difference between mode access and mode trunk. We saw that this router was able to configure inter-VLAN routing to allow all the VLANs to talk together. The communications between different VLANs to be easy, and we also configured DHCP relay, which this router was configured DHCP relay to provide IP addresses automatically to these sub networks from this router. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you all for your attention, and this notepad will be uploaded as in the description of the video. Thank you so much.